hoping I'm involved. I'm hoping I'm involved.
Yeah. Welcome to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart with my partner Cole Croft, getting set for a basketball game here in Winamac, Indiana. The Varsity boys, Winamac Warriors squad, against the Culver Cavaliers. Cole, how you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm good. Thanks for having me. Looking forward to Hoosier North Athletic Conference matchup here. Both teams 0-1, so both teams looking for the first win.
Yep, first win in conference.
Yep.
Coach, how long has HNAC been a thing?
Oh man, you put me on the spot. I'm guessing 5 to 7 years.
5 to 7 years.
Winamac and Culver both got out of the Midwest Conference a few years ago, and boy, the conference has really taken off. Competitiveness, you added Triton and LaVille, and so it's add Knox, 3A school, and North Judson's competitive at everything. So it's definitely improved. You got a volleyball team that won a state final this year. You got a football team, Pioneer, that won a state final this year. So that's pretty good for the conference.
Absolutely. There's a lot of competitive teams in the conference. Sounds like. We're going to jump over to a quick break from one of our sponsors.
This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Knievel Insurance is a proud supporter of Winamac Athletics, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your needs. Contact Knievel Insurance today for your free quote. The Winamac Corner Deli. From daily lunch specials to full-service event catering, the Winamac Corner Deli offers a variety of mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees. Stop by today or reach out to us on Facebook. The Winamac Corner Deli. Smoking good food.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. For tonight's coverage of the Warriors versus the Cavaliers. Coach, what are you thinking about what we should expect from Winamac tonight?
I expect them to push the ball, try to get the transition game going, get some easy baskets. They may press a little bit. Looking at Culver, I haven't seen them this year, but from history, what I know about them, they're probably going to play a 2-3 zone. They're going to make Winamac make some outside shots. So I hope Winamac can make the outside shots, but doesn't settle. I think we need to get Austin Brandt inside involved and a good inside out. That's the best shot you can have.
Winamac's recent game against LaVille was a very competitive matchup, much like similar pace as the Plymouth game, really, where they could have won right up till the very end. Seemed like the game planner when things were really going well in that game, when they were getting the ball inside and trying to dominate the boards. Austin Brandt plays a lot taller than he actually is, plays tough underneath And, yeah.
He kind of makes the team go. I mean, when you get him involved, I mean, he's got great hands. He's got a nice little touch around the rim. But you get him involved, I mean, that brings their center out, and guys can backdoor cut, and it makes the whole team go well. You know, he used to get the ball, kicking it out, maybe setting some ball screens and rolling to the basket. So, I mean, getting him involved, especially against his zone, is very important.
Now, Winamac 2-2, but a record doesn't necessarily say it all.
Yeah, LaVille is just an outstanding team. I mean, last year I think they went 25-1. Lost to a Westview team that I think might have been ranked 1 or 2 in the state last year. So, you know, that was a tough game, back and forth. They got down a little bit there right before half. I think they set around 15 points, and then LaVille
came within 1 there before.
Yeah, so you know, there's no quit in this team. You know, they handled Rochester pretty well. The Plymouth game was kind of back and forth, and they finished there. So, you know, this will be a good test tonight. I mean, we just can't depend on all outside shots.
A huge win for Winamac against the 4A Plymouth just a week or so ago, where they won 50-43, a game and a battle much like the one with LaVille. But have a small school, 2A school like Winamac going up against a 4A school, really you just want to be competitive, and to come out with a victory in that game really speaks to this team. It was a good test, good challenge for them.
Yeah, I mean, senior Ladin team, so they came out and they performed against Plymouth, did a good job. You know, Triton was a physical game, Plymouth was a physical game, and I'm guessing Culver will be physical also.
Yep. I think we're going to jump over to a quick word before the flag's honored.
This is Old You. And this is Now You.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the rain.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
At this time, we would like to take a moment of silence to remember Owen Abbott, the 8th grade student who tragically lost his life last week in a bus accident.
Back here at Winamac High School, a moment of silence in memory of the...
Please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and all of our servicemen, women, and veterans around the world. Our local honor guard from the VFW Post 1728 and American Legion Post 71 will present our flag while the national anthem is performed by the Winamac Band.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
Welcome back to tonight's coverage of RTC TV 4.
Guard number 23, I-10 junior, Hunter Mans. At one forward for the Cavaliers, number 33, 6-foot junior, Jake Fisher. And at the other forward, number 45, 6'1" senior, Brandon Jones. Cavaliers are coached by Tom Kruger. And now for your Winamac Warriors. Starting at guard, number 3, 6'1" sophomore, Tyson Johnson. At the other guard, number 0, 6-foot junior, Will Hopkins. At center for the Warriors, number 23, 6'1" senior, Austin Bryant. At one forward, number 2, 6'1" senior, Sam Hartman. And at the other forward for your Warriors, number 5, 6'1" senior, Calvin Larkin. Warriors are coached by Alan Hugler. Tonight's varsity officials are Kevin Rock, Rick Brown, and Brent.
Well, you know you're old when they turn the lights back on. It takes you forever to adjust.
Your eyes readjust. No, I hear you. Coach, how much time goes into that pregame experience? People like to have deep thoughts about that.
Yeah, you got to get people involved that you can count on, and you worry sometimes about when it happens. You can't have elderly people walking down the stairs, and you have to make sure people are stopped.
I gotcha.
So there's more that goes to it than you think.
I imagine so. Looks like Sam's gonna jump for Winamac tonight, and 45, Brandon Jones, a senior for Culver. Winamac gets the ball to Tyson Johnson. Start the game.
Looks like they're going to start in a 1-3-1.
Sam over to Tyson. Tyson takes a look. Calvin sizing up the court. Trying to get the ball inside. Having a little bit of trouble. Tyson Johnson with a three-pointer.
Yeah, you're successful to the three-pointer on the 1-3-1. They didn't really come out and trap hard. Now Winamac's coming out and trapping hard. We got a foul. But there's pretty good ball movement there.
It's going to be Austin Brandt on that foul. I see Tyson get involved, drawing some blood early in this game.
Right off the start.
He's been a huge defensive threat for Winamac. It's nice to see him see that shot come together.
Yeah, Winamac gave up sideline there. That's number 1 rule on the diamond press. You can't give up sideline.
Donovan Ziaja.
I'll let you take that one.
I'll call him Donovan.
Well, Larkin misses a 3. Looks like Culver wants to slow it down a little bit. They don't like the quick pace that Winamac wants to go. Boy, Tyson's all over that kid. He's doing a great job.
Owen, a junior, brings the ball down for Culver.
Only 2 seniors on Culver's roster, so should be good in the future.
Hunter Manis gets the ball into Owen. Owen calls out a play, trying to get his team set up. Kicks the ball over to Donovan.
They tried the backdoor lob there. Winamac played it really well.
Big denial by Austin Brandt to Sam Griffith, who goes in for the 2.
Nice little floater there.
Well converted.
It looks like Winamac's wanting to speed the game up.
The way Culver's playing our press, it looks like they've faced the press a little bit this year.
Oh, I'm sure they've been preparing for it.
Little jump shot, no good by Donovan. Will Larkin back to his brother Calvin. He's going to dribble it in a little bit, kick it out to Sam Griffith. Austin Brandt, a little jump shot. It's going to be off the mark.
Looks like Culver went back to a 2-3 there.
Donovan. Looks like Austin Brandt may have got his hand on the ball there.
Yeah, for the size of Austin Brandt, he's got extremely quick hands.
It's like Wilson Smith going to give Sam a break.
Wilson Smith.
Hunter Mans brings the ball in. He's going to find Donovan.
Well, Tyson Johnson, he doesn't back down, does he?
And he plays a real tight D.
Nice block.
It's like all ball.
Calvin looking to push the ball.
Wilson for a 3. You don't see him take many of those threes. It's going to be just short. Owen Valaquette brings the ball down, finds Donovan. Donovan over to Brandon Jones.
See, everybody should be named like Jones instead of these other kids. Man. They're really testing us, aren't they?
Yeah. I feel bad that I'm probably shredding names, but sure it's not the first time.
Yeah.
Owen Valaquette kicks it over. Long three-pointer. That's going to be good for Donovan Ziaja.
There you go.
I think I got that
I think
right.
You got it right.
I do too. I like it. Wilson thinks about 3 again. Kicks it back out to Will, over to Calvin.
So we're getting it to high post, but we're not getting it low. That's a great cut.
Good read. Tyson Johnson. That's going to be 5 for him tonight so far. Draws the foul. Let's see if he can convert for a 3-point play.
Yeah, I thought he'd go up and under the other side, but somehow he got it on the same side there.
I feel like Tyson stays in the air a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, that kid's really grown the last couple years, and boy, the quickness on him has really surprised me.
And he'll convert.
Winamac's dropping back. Let's see if they change it up or just. Yeah, it looks like they're going to go into a 1-3-1 now.
Winamac takes the foot off the press. They're going to meet him at half court. Ball over to Donovan, back to Owen. Hunter tries to dribble through some traffic. It's going to be out of bounds on Winamac.
Yeah, you got to be careful getting it there in the corner. They're going to trap there.
Hunter brings the ball in. He's looking for Owen. Austin Brandt finds Tyson Johnson. Gets the ball over to Will. To Calvin. Calvin looks at the 3, does not take it. Tyson Johnson.
Winamac's trying to drive against that press, so hopefully they're not going to settle for a bunch of outside shots. But look at Culver. They're really packing it in, aren't they?
3-point try by Will is going to be good.
Pretty sure Will's never seen a shot he didn't like.
Yep. Seems like when Will's drilling 3-pointers, Winamac's scoring some big points.
Yeah, and he can shoot it without, I mean, as small as he is, there's no effort into it.
It's going to be a denial. Calvin.
Yeah, he traveled.
It's like Sam Griffith and Austin Creasy in for Winamac, giving Tyson and Will a break.
So 5 minutes in, pretty good start for Winamac. I'm sure they want to see it up and down a little more.
11-5 with 3:03 left to play in the first quarter.
Looks like they're going to match up here, play man. That Wilson Smith, he just fights people in there. Creasy with the steal.
Comes down, hits Calvin for the three-point try, just off the mark.
Coach Kruger wants a timeout, talk some things over here.
With that timeout, we'll jump over to a word from one of our sponsors.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart with my partner, Coach Cole Croft. We have Chad Compton working the camera for us tonight. Winamac is leading the Culver Cavaliers 11-5 with 2:38 to go in the first quarter. Coach, what are you seeing so far?
Well, obviously Winamac's wanting the tempo to get up and down quick. You know, the best way to beat a zone is don't let it set up. Culver's really packing it in. You know, luckily we've hit a couple threes there, but we still need to attack it. As you can see, they're full court press and trying to get some deflections and maybe some layups off of it.
Jake Fisher thought about the three-point try. Little jumper, that's going to be off the mark for Hunter Mans. Rebound, Wilson Smith. Wilson really battling in the first quarter underneath the basket, trying to get position.
Yeah, he's a garbage guy. You just don't notice most of the things he does, but man, he does them right.
Sam over to Calvin. Takes a look back to Sam Griffith. To Calvin. Thought about the three-point try. Into Austin Brandt. Let's see if he can put a move on him here.
It'll be an over and back. You know, some people didn't notice that there, but there's a myth that you don't screen against the zone, but Wilson Smith had a great screen on the inside bottom guy, and Austin curled around there and got the ball, but they had too good a help.
In for the Cavaliers, number 22, Joseph Paul.
Joseph Paul, a sophomore for the Culver Cavaliers. Culver having a difficult time getting their offense going here. Let's see what they do on this possession.
Calvin Larkin with the steal. See if he pushes, get a good shot here. Great pass, great run by Austin Brandt.
Good finish by Austin.
For two, Calvin Larkin assist.
Got a trap there. That's the Coffin corner. You don't want to get it there. Yeah, Culver sped up right now. Winamac trying to take advantage of it.
Looks like might have got away with a push there. Owen Valaquette gets the ball down. He's going to throw the ball off Sam. He's going to get a
kick ball there.
Kick ball.
Coach Hugler really shuffling them in and out tonight. Creasy was in there and Wilson came in. Now Calvin Larkin's coming out and Sam Griffith and Will Larkin coming back in.
Hunter Mans back in for Culver.
Well, I like them uniforms on Culver. They're pretty neat.
They are sharp uniforms.
On there. Not a fan of the rolled shorts, though.
Is that a thing or what?
Well, I think they make them so dang big anymore that.
Three-point try by Donovan Ziaja. Donovan has a pretty good-looking shot.
Yes, he does. Winamac quickly down the court. That's where you got to feed that with a bounce pass there.
Great defense by Brandon Jones. He came to play tonight. Austin Brandt going to bring in the ball for Winamac.
See what they do here against 2-3 zone. Looking for Austin in the middle, and then Sam Griffith in the corner. Can't leave him.
There you go. It's going to be Will Larkin's second three.
I'm pretty sure Coach Kruger knew that you weren't supposed to let the Larkin boys be wide open.
Culver looking to get something going here on offense other than just a three-point try. They've really had trouble penetrating the paint. Gets the ball. Speaking of that.
Yeah, Coach Kruger looked for a mismatch there and tried to get Will Larkin posted up inside.
Yep, Donovan Ziaja got the ball. Put a nice spin move, just didn't finish with the shot. Hunter Manns bringing the ball in for Culver. Hunter kicks it out to Owen.
Boy, he was ready to shoot immediately, wasn't he? Right at the buzzer.
Right at the buzzer. We're going to jump over to a word from one of our sponsors.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Find your go with Braun Ability, the world's most trusted name in mobility. Braun Ability is a proud supporter of the Winamac community, where we are working together for a more mobile world. Learn more online at braunability.com. Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been proudly serving the community since 1963. With 18 physicians and nurse practitioners, along with a friendly and knowledgeable staff, PMH is dedicated to providing quality care closer to home. More information online at pmhnet.com. Please support our local sponsors. This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart, my partner, Coach Cole Croft. Winamac leads 16-11. Start this second quarter. First quarter ended with a bang. That was that Owen Valaquette that drilled a three-pointer to end the quarter?
Right at the buzzer, 16-11. Looked like the game could get away a little bit. That'll give Culver a little bit of confidence here.
A little bit of breathing room. Calvin Larkin dribbles the ball around, finds his brother Will. Back to Calvin. He's thinking about the three.
That kid can shot fake and pass fake like nobody else.
It's going to be another shot by Will, just short. Rebound and put in by Calvin Larkin. Calvin's been a little bit quiet offensively, but draws some blood there.
Hey, that's what you need to do. Get you a layup, maybe get to the free throw line. That'll get you going.
Absolutely. He's been playing some really unselfish basketball. Will Larkin with the rebound, pushes it to Calvin. Calvin drives and decides against it. Will Larkin for another three-point try, just off the mark.
Another offensive rebound for Winamac. Austin Brandt, he'll be going to the line.
Austin, let's see who he'd draw a foul on. Owen Valaquette. Is that what you think, Valaquette?
I'm good with it.
You're good with it?
They called it on Jake Fisher, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see Jake Fisher involved in that situation. Austin's first shot is up and good. Stretches the Winamac lead by 8.
For the Warriors, Carson Bennett.
Carson Bennett came into the game now. A sophomore.
Austin's second shot is up and good. Culver gets the ball in. Working with the trap. It's going to be Carson Bennett that comes up with the steal into Calvin Larkin, goes to the boards, and no good.
Now, this game's not near as physical as Plymouth and LaVille was, but
nice move to the basket by Donovan Ziaja. I have a feeling that kid can get hot and start taking over again.
Yeah, you've been trying to say his name for a couple times now.
Yeah. I figure the more I say it, the more likely it's going to come out right. Looks like Calvin's going to draw the foul. Let's see if I can get it right this time. I'm gonna guess number 50.
Cavalier foul, number 50.
That boy.
Odell. Line for the Warriors, number 5.
He's not even on the roster, is he?
Yeah, he's number 32 on the roster, but he is actually number 50. Colin Odell, a junior,
Calvin Larkin makes the free throw there. Winamac 3 for 3 from the free throw line right now.
Coach Hugler's got to be pleased with that. Second shot is up and no good.
I told you I shouldn't say anything.
Colin Odell gets the rebound for Culver. Coach Cole Croft puts the curse on Winamac by talking about the amazing free throw.
Now they'll make the rest.
Looks like a timeout. We're going to jump over to a quick word from one of our sponsors.
This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart with my partner, the coach, Cole Croft. Does that sound better? The coach?
Sure.
Cole Croft. All right.
I'm not going to have the Colonel's special recipe for halftime. But
It doesn't quite have the same ring as the captain who's taking the night off.
That's right.
I didn't see him tonight. I wonder if he's watching from home. If so, big shout out to the captain, Shea Caston.
Absolutely. He does a good job.
Does a fantastic job.
And he loves the game.
Pass there by Owen Valaquette was supposed to go.
I think it was going to Coach Hugler.
Coach Hugler, who was not ready to receive the ball. But he's pleased to hand it to his boys.
Looks like Culver's back in the 1-3-1 again.
Austin Brandt sets a mean screen.
Boy, he's just knocking people over,
Yes,
isn't he?
he is. Austin Brandt's pleased with himself, as evidenced by the big grin on his face.
I don't think his bank shot was supposed to go off the top of the bank board, but you know, we need to give a shout out to Ken Johnson out there in Montana, Tyson's grandpa. He's on here all the time watching, so that's pretty neat that grandpa can. That's pretty long drive, so pretty
Probably
neat.
hard to come to a game casually when you live in Montana.
Yeah, but pretty neat. He can contact his grandson and let him know he played a good game and what he saw.
Absolutely. I think he saw his granddaughter dancing out on the court after the game against LaVille, maybe.
Yep, I'm guessing that's Presley.
That's Presley.
Cute kid.
I think Tyson's one of his other grandparents, Janice Diltz, is watching from Westfield tonight, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably with their daughter, Tracy. Winamac in 1-3-1 here.
Have you ever had that white cake that Janice makes?
Yes.
It's pretty amazing.
Very good.
She brought me some yesterday for my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, buddy.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Right on.
Right, take you out this weekend.
There you go.
All right, we probably better get back to the game here.
Yep. Culver, ooh, a denial.
Sam Griffith with the block. Cheer block lets him know about it. Good cheer block last couple games.
That has been a good cheer block.
Cheerleaders in their Christmas outfits. I'm guessing that's supposed to be an ugly sweater.
I like it. Culver gets the ball in to number 11, Donovan Ziaja. He's going to try to drive. Looks like Calvin's going to try to get it away. Shot up, three-point play, no good by Owen Valaquette. Sam with the rebound. Calvin transitions, has his brother Will under the basket for a two-point conversion.
Very good transition offense there.
Very good.
Brother to brother.
It's like Wilson Smith and sophomore Patrick Kiefer getting ready to come into the game. Coach Hugler really getting a lot of guys involved tonight.
Yep, it's good to see.
Owen Valaquette brings the ball to the top of the key.
Boy, Calvin is just really pressuring
He's
him.
relentless. Ball kicked out to Colin Odell. Little jumper there by Joseph Paul is no good. Sam Griffith brings the ball down. Austin Brandt, the top of the key. Spot that you don't see him a lot.
Yeah, that 1-3-1 gives up a lot of threes. Willie's missed his last three now. Heck of a rebound by Austin Brandt.
And when you're a shooter and you miss a few shots, you keep shooting.
Absolutely. You're only as good as your next shot, so shooters don't even think about that. You got an open shot, you take it.
Austin and Will taking a breather. Winamac up 23-13 with just under 4 to go in the half. Wilson Smith back in the game. Calvin's three-point shot is off.
Yeah, Wilson shuffled his feet there. Well, it's nice to see Patrick in there, man. He does a really, really good things in the JV game. You know, he's probably the next Wilson Smith there, does the dirty things that people don't see.
Pat played a fantastic JV game. His move to the basket's really getting strong.
Yeah, very humble kid, too. Shows you how versatile Wilson Smith is. He's guarding somebody on the outside now and doing a great job.
Valaquette looks like he's going to draw the foul. Is that Calvin? Yep. It's going to be Calvin's first. Been a pretty clean game so far. Winamac with 2 fouls, Culver with 4.
Yeah, it's kind of, besides fast break points there, Winamac hasn't really done anything offensively. Getting the fast breaks there. And Culver's got 2 points in this quarter, so let's see who can get going. 10-point game right now.
Tucker Fisher gets the ball into Owen Valaquette. Valaquette out to Donovan Ziaja. Valaquette and Ziaja.
I like it.
That's awesome. Ziaja gets the ball inside to Brandon Jones. He's going to draw the foul.
I'm guessing that's on Will Larkin.
Quarter foul, number 0, Will Larkin. The line, Brandon.
It's only Will's first foul. Third team foul. First shot up is good by Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones with the easier name to say on the Culver Cavaliers squad.
So let's see who makes a run here. You know, if Winamac keeps it at 8 points here, or they can make a run. Coach Hugler sees it. It's an important time.
We're going to jump over to a word from one of our sponsors.
This is Old You. And this is Now You.
5 wears his fire hat and coat in the wind.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV 4. This is Tim Gearhart with Coach Cole Croft. Chad Compton working the camera for us tonight, doing a nice job. Winamac calling a timeout. Just Coach Hugler seems to call timeouts in really good spots. He knows when it's a good time to take a break. And
yeah, Winamac jumped out to a 10-point lead there, and then offensively things got a little stagnant. You know, they cut it to 8, so it's a good time out there. You know, it's important to get it back in double figures right now. You let a team like Culver hang around, it could be trouble.
Drive there by Will Larkin's going to be they're going to get a jump ball.
Looks like 2 guys had it and we're running with it.
Tyson Johnson back in the game for Winamac. He's going to get the ball into Wilson Smith, out to Sam Griffith. Gets the ball inside to Wilson.
Yeah, he needs to use his left hand there.
Just off the mark. Owen Valaquette thinks about driving, backs her back out.
Yeah, Tyson, when he's out there dribbling, he just doesn't back off of him, keeps a tight distance on him.
Brandon Jones at the top of the key, kicks it over to Tucker Fisher. Also a very easy name to pronounce.
Boy, Winamac just not letting him penetrate right now.
No, they're not. Coach Hugler must be concerned about Donovan Ziaja as well when I see him have Tyson.
Oh, yeah.
Playing
Tyson
Donovan.
usually guards the best guy. Got a 3-second call there. That's a great great series right there on defense for Winamac. Daniel Caston in now.
It's an 8-point game with just under 2 to go in the half. Sam Griffith, the ball, thinks about driving.
Winamac's getting some open threes. They're just not really forcing it right now.
Nice pass. 2 nice passes. What's the call? Not sure I saw a travel there. Will Drove had a really nice pass to Sam coming in, who dished it nicely.
What'd they call there? I missed that.
Travel.
Really?
I missed it too, actually. I did not see it. Guess I'm far enough away from the action. We'll give the referees the benefit of the doubt. They've called a pretty clean game tonight, actually.
Yeah. You don't notice them that much. That's a good thing.
Yes, it
Nothing
is.
against them, but
That's
you like
right.
to see a good flow to the game.
That's going to be out of bounds on Culver. It's like Tyson going to bring the ball down for Winamac. Tyson kicks it over to Calvin. Tyson's going to drive, a little jumper. Little pull-up jumper just off the mark, a little deep.
It's a good shot, though.
It was a high percentage shot. I like seeing Tyson drive the ball.
Started out the game well.
Valaquette crosses midcourt. That trap looks like it's bothering him a little bit. And we're going to get a jump ball.
Yeah, Culver's barely getting past half court, and they're in trouble. So they're going to have to figure out a way to get it over the top there. And if they do, they're probably going to get some open layups.
Owen Valaquette with the ball. He's going to meet 2 Winamac defenders. He does get the ball across this time to Tucker Fisher. Back to Owen.
A lot of lob passes, a lot of deflections right now.
Culver just being sped up. Another block by Tyson. That's the second time he's blocked a guy from the back of the player.
Quick hands. I bet his cousin Lucy Knuckles would like that one.
Lucy Knuckles?
Yeah, down in Westfield there. She comes up, always give that girl a hug, smiley face, just a great kid. Girls on the basketball program really love her.
I think she watches a lot of these broadcasts.
I hope so.
Calvin with a 3. It's going to be good.
Nice shot.
It's going to extend the lead 26-15. Culver trying to make something happen before half, and it looks like Winamac's going to get the last shot of the half. Calvin drives in, just off the mark, gets his own tip-in opportunity. 2 seconds.
2 offensive rebounds and couldn't make it. I had a chance.
We'll be back in just a moment.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today. At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Welcome back to tonight's coverage of RTC TV4's broadcast of the Winamac Warriors and the Culver Cavaliers. Winamac leading Culver 26-15. Coach, you mentioned this being a little bit of a sloppy game so far.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like there's a lot of flow to it. Fast break points, Winamac's doing good on. You know, they had a couple offensive rebounds there, just didn't get them back in. You know, I think they got Culver sped up. They switched to like a half-court diamond there, and Culver's barely made it 3 or 4 feet past half court. And just can't get the ball over the top. They've got some open guys down there. Winamac's got high hands. So, this is an important game for conference here. Being down 11, Culver, Culver's 0-1, Winamac's 0-1 in the conference. So to stay in the race here, this is very important to lock in and get the W tonight.
Culver's got a couple outside shooters, both with difficult last names to pronounce in that Owen Valaquet and Donovan Ziaja. Both those young men look like when they could get hot shooting from the outside, that could be trouble.
Yeah, they come off their fire and they get a little bit of space. They shoot it confidently. So, they got 3 threes between them. Winamac has 4 threes. Will Larkin has 2. Tyson Johnson has 1. Calvin has 1. So, 4 2-pointers. It's not a real good flow right now. So both coaches will make adjustments here. Coach Hugo, I'm sure he wants to keep the tempo going, up speed, and, keep trapping like he is. Coach Kruger, he's going to look for some easy ones getting over the top of those traps. So
Coach Hugler's going to watch this broadcast and realize that the first free throw that they missed was right after you complimented their free throws.
I'm sure he'll let me know about it. I mean, he never holds back.
Let's jump over to another quick word from a sponsor.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Find your go with Braun Ability, the world's most trusted name in mobility. Braun Ability is a proud supporter of the Winamac community, where we are working together for a more mobile world. Learn more online at braunability.com. Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been proudly serving the community since 1963. With 18 physicians and nurse practitioners, along with a friendly and knowledgeable staff, PMH is dedicated to providing quality care closer to home. More information online at pmhnet.com. Please support our local sponsors. This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Garrett, my partner, Coach Cole Croft. Coach, how you doing?
I'm good. Hey, you see a picture there? That's Brody Brum back from college. Good to see the kids come back and, support their former players and that. Brody walked on at Liberty University. I believe that's in Virginia. And actually, he kept getting practice player of the week, and he got moved to second string. And I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, he caught his first pass in a game. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool for him. They went to Auburn and played this year, so pretty neat experience. Good to see Brody back here.
Liberty, a good D1 club out east.
Yeah, I saw they just got a new coach. I think it was Hugh Freeze out of Ole Miss. He used to coach at Ole Miss, and I think they just hired him. So, Brody's he's a character. I coached him in JV ball. Always had a lot of fun with him. Just a great, smart kid. Very talented. Hit the weights pretty hard. He looked like a different kid when he came back. So, good opportunity for him. Things like that will take you places in life. So,
absolutely, yeah.
And Culver actually has Tristan Schultz is actually on that team. He's a starting offensive lineman. So, 2 Liberty guys from both these schools.
No kidding. That's kind of cool.
That's Troy Schultz's son.
Fantastic. We're going to jump over to another quick word from a sponsor.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Kniebel Insurance is a proud supporter of Winamac Athletics, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your needs. Contact Kniebel Insurance today for your free quote. The Winamac Corner Deli. From daily lunch specials to full-service event catering, the Winamac Corner Deli offers a variety of mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees. Stop by today or reach out to us on Facebook. The Winamac Corner Deli, smoking good food.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you the.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with Coach Croft. We just have a few minutes before we're back in action here tonight in Winamac, where Winamac leads the Culver Cavaliers 26-15. Culver really seems like they've had a difficult season so far. They've won one game. It was against West Central by just a couple of points. So having kind of a rough start. Seems to me that Culver showed up ready to win and ready to play tonight, keeping Winamac's offense, which can be very high-powered at times, keeping our offense to 26 in the first half. I'd say that's a victory if I'm going into the locker room as a Culver coach. Yeah, I'm guessing, two seniors on the team is probably a little bit of a rebuilding year. There's probably going to be some ups and downs. But, the kids just got to step up. Coach Kruger's not going to back down. He's a very competitive guy. Actually, he graduated the same year I did. We used to play against each other. He's a very competitive guy. So Culver's got a bright future. And like you said, holding us to 26 points, when we get hot, we can put points on the board really, really quick. So, but we also got to make our easy shots. Them easy layups, we've missed a couple of them, and just got to put the ball in the basket. What's Coach Hugler say to these boys at halftime? Well, I think a good inside-out three-pointer, he'll take that. It's different from catching it side to side. You get it inside and straight out. You got your pocket ready and you're ready to shoot. So I think he's going to want to attack it inside with Austin maybe a little bit with Wilson Smith, maybe on the drive a little bit, and then guys just have to shift to an open spot. Don't stand still. They got to move, get their feet set, and take that opportunity. So I want to make sure to capture this. So when you get a three-point try, when you receive the pass from somebody that drives and kicks it back out to you, it's generally a higher percentage three-point because your feet are set when it's kicked out to you, as opposed to a cross-court or a side-to-side pass where you have to reset your feet. Absolutely. So, we talk about, you got to have you're almost in a triple threat. You got to have your pocket, your hands up. You got to make a good pass. So it's almost just like in practice. Most people are underneath the basket throwing it to you, so you're stepping in and shooting. Side to side, you usually have one leg out a little bit, and you have to bring it back in. So it's definitely a higher percentage shot inside out. We focus on that a lot, and Coach Johnson will guarantee it's a 25 to 40% better shot to have. I've never thought about that before. I'm glad you explained that to me. Us coaches have too much time to think, I guess. I'm guessing Coach Kruger, after his team to compete in there, they're getting out here a little late. Looks like fans are looking for a little excitement. Maybe we need a breakaway dunk, or I'm thinking a breakaway dunk would be nice. We got a couple guys that can dunk, but not sure if they'll try it or not. Like our cameraman, Chad Compton, man. I remember him in intramurals. Man, he would just thunder dunk over people. For real? I did not know that. No. You're being sarcastic. Yeah. I could have kept going with it. Oh, Chad. All right, Winamac ball coming out here. See if Culver sticks to that zone, maybe 1-3-1. Most Winamac's points have come off of breakaways. Really, our offense has not gotten into a real good rhythm here yet. Yeah, besides a couple three-point shots, we just haven't really got a – we maybe got some looks, we just haven't knocked it down. Open look by Sam Griffith. It's going to be just off the mark. Rebound from Wilson Smith. Pretty fancy dribbling there. That was pretty impressive. Will and Calvin fighting over the ball. How many years do you think they've been fighting over stuff? I'm guessing that's happened a couple times before. I'm sure there are some punches thrown too. No, that's a good post up. Austin just got out of position there. Good conversion by Brandon Jones. Wonder if Culver's going to try to pound it inside a little bit here in the second half. Their heights are not listed on here, but it looks like they match up pretty good height-wise. Might even be a little bit taller than Winamac.
Yeah, you can see they're being a little more scrappy.
Sam Griffith thinks about a long three-pointer, drives in. Will Larkin's off the mark. Rebound, Austin. He's going to draw the foul.
Yeah, Austin doesn't ever think that every shot's made. He thinks they're all misses and going after him. You see a lot of open shots that we're just not taking right now, so I'm guessing Coach Hugler was focusing on, getting a little better quality shots.
First shot up by Austin. It's going to be short.
They haven't made one since I made that remark.
Colin Odell comes into the game. Going to give Brandon Jones a break, who has 3 fouls now. Austin makes his second shot.
Winamac just picking up right at half-court man.
Owen Valaquette brings the ball down for Culver. Will Larkin plays pretty tight defense. Good ball handling skills by Valaquette. Ball to Ziaja. Sam playing him pretty tight. Valaquette with the ball again.
He has done a solid job with dribbling there. I mean, he's getting a lot of pressure on him.
Yes, he is. It looks like he's going to draw it on Austin.
Wow.
Austin didn't look like he moved a whole lot on that,
no,
did he?
He was straight up. He might have leaned a little bit.
Well, that's going to... It is on Austin.
At the line, Owen Valaquette.
That can be frustrating as a coach with calls like that. If you're going to get one, you really want to hammer the guy. You don't want a chance for him to make a three-point play.
Valaquette's first free throw attempt is good. Valaquette's second try is up, and it is good. 27-19 Winamac lead here in Winamac with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Sam Griffith tries to get the ball into Austin. Austin's in there battling for that. Out to Will. Will Larkin passes brother Calvin. Back to Will with a three-point try. It's going to be off the mark.
Guess who again? Austin Brandt.
He's owned the boards tonight.
Another missed layup. Wasn't an easy layup, but it's still a missed layup.
Still a missed layup.
In for the Cavaliers, number 15, Tucker Fisher.
It's like Tyson Johnson's going to come in.
And for the Warriors, number 3,
He's going to give Will Larkin a break.
Johnson.
Not tracking rebounds, but I'm guessing Austin's got a pile of them tonight.
Yeah. He's got a motor that just never stops.
Yep, he's got them on both sides of the court. Calvin Larkin hits Sam Griffith. He's going to drive to the basket, kicks it back out to Calvin. Sam Griffith puts it into Austin. Austin, little jumper, going to be no good.
Wilson Smith.
We'll give Wilson a three-point try, and it's good.
That'll give Wilson some confidence. He's struggling a little bit with his shot. It's nice seeing that go down.
Yep. You don't see him take a lot of three-point shots. He took one earlier and was just off the mark. It's nice to see him drain one.
Yeah, he's capable.
Sam Griffith, a little hustle play.
So Winamac's gone away from the full court press and just settling into a half-court defense here.
Just an 11-point game. 5:03 in the third. Ziaja with the ball. Kicks it over to Valaquette.
Look at Tyson, man. He's just not leaving his guy.
Tyson Johnson probably played the best defense that I've seen him play in his life against that Plymouth team. I forget that kid's name from Plymouth.
Clay Hilliard.
Clay Hilliard.
Yep.
It's going to be a timeout for Culver. We're going to jump over to a quick commercial break.
This is old you. And this is now you. things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart with Coach Croft. On the camera tonight, we have Chad Compton. Chad, on our commercial break there, just challenged Coach Croft to a dunking contest that's going to start after the game.
It's on a 7-foot rim, by the way.
Might be in the parking lot after the game instead of on the basketball court.
Good thing Winamac has a trainer. You know, it just doesn't seem like we got a good flow going here to the game. Just not making, you know, we missed several layups. Some open shots just haven't gone down. You know, Will Larkin's had a couple good looks here in the second half. They just haven't gone down. So, you know, Culver's still hanging around.
11-point game. On paper, it seemed like Winamac should really be running away with this game, but so far, 11 points this deep in.
Yeah, and sometimes it's tough to play a game like this. Everybody's telling you you're supposed to win, but, man, you still have to bring it, and you have to get better each game.
Coach Hewler got a lot of different kids involved in the first half. See what he does this second half. Tyson Johnson on Owen Valaquette. Looks like they're going to get Tyson. That might have been a pretty cheap foul.
Quarter foul, number 3, Tyson Johnson.
Like Winamac's going to hop into a 1-3-1 maybe.
Ziaja covers the ball. Met at half court by Wilson Smith. Ziaja gets the ball into, who was that? Hunter Mans kicks the ball. This is Calvin Larkin brings the ball down. Nice, easy layup.
Yeah, nice quick hands there by Wilson Smith. Got a deflection. Led out to Calvin getting an easy layup.
Valaquette brings the ball down for Culver.
Yeah, Winamac's trying to pick it up here a little bit.
Number 50.
Are we going to have that again? Are you kidding me?
This is 2 games in a row. If I'm Colin Odell, I'm angry right now.
Unbelievable. I think that goes to a jump ball. That happened in the girls' game against LaVille the other night. And just never seen – I've never seen it happen. I've seen it catch between the rim and the bank board, but never on top of the back of the rim like that. Now we've seen it two games in a row.
That's awesome.
We're going to call that soft touch.
Soft touch. I like it. Owen Valaquette, top of the key. Going to face off with Tyson Johnson. Tyson a little upset about his push call from earlier. And he's still going to be playing some tight defense. Ziaja drives to the basket. Sam Griffith. Good defense there. Hits Calvin Johnson underneath misses the layup. Wilson Smith's going to put it back up.
Yeah, good hustle by Wilson. Another missed layup.
Suppose I got to run sprints for those?
I'm guessing Coach Hugler's going to get the big blue pad out and beat on them a little bit when they go in there for a layup. Toughen them up.
That's the second foul called on Tyson Johnson.
Well, he plays aggressive defense, and I really enjoy it. He doesn't he really fights through screens and become a lot more physical than a couple years ago.
Valaquette drives.
Nice pass fake.
With the bucket for Culver. Calvin with a 3-point conversion.
All right, Winamac coming full court again. 2 Larkin brothers in a trap here.
Ziaja can't get the ball out. Calvin's going to recover, takes it to the boards. Going to miss the layup and get the charge call against Calvin.
Yeah, Owen stood in there pretty good and took it. Got him trapped in the corner there. Good dribble out. Got to get out of that corner.
He knocked out of the balance on Calvin.
You know, Winamac does have a lot of deflections, and that really throws timing off for Culver.
Just developing a rhythm into the game itself, right?
Yep. Every time you think you're getting somewhere, now you got to reset and do it all over again.
Joseph Paul with the ball at the top of the key. Dribbles around Calvin Larkin, puts up a nice-looking layup.
Nice little move.
That was a soft touch. I'm surprised it didn't hang around up there on the rim. Ooh, that's going to be a pretty legitimate foul there on, I'm going to say Jake Fisher, but I'm wrong sometimes.
You know, there's a little concern there on Winamac's half-court defense. They're getting split on the gaps, and those guys are getting right in there for layups. So need to close that off a little bit.
Will Larkin out to Tyson Johnson. Tyson Johnson looks around. He's thinking about Austin Brandt. Austin kicks it back out to Will Larkin.
There you go.
Drains a three-pointer.
Just third
that
of the
inside
game.
out.
Yep.
Three-point conversion.
Willie had his feet set. You know, he missed 3 or 4 there in a row. Now he hit his third of the night. Calvin with another deflection.
Like Will Larkin just a little bit too excited to get involved in that play.
Player foul, number 0, Will Larkin.
They've picked up aggressive here. Kind of open it up to a 17-point game. Mac's going to drop back into man. At 45, he's a strong kid, Brandon Jones.
Yes, he is. I think he's got 3 fouls. He sat out a decent bit of the third quarter. Valaquette is going to throw a pass that's caught up by Calvin Larkin, who drains the easy layup. Winamac's starting to look like they might run away with it now.
Yep.
Kind of been waiting for this point in the game. Brandon Jones drives in on Austin, misses the layup, kicks it back out to Joseph Paul, who misses the shot.
Winamac's got the tempo up now. You know, Culver's kind of getting down there and they're getting open, but they're kind of rush shots. So.
Cavalry foul, number 33, Jake Fisher.
That's going to be Jake Fisher's third foul. Looks like Pat Kiefer is going to be coming in for the Warriors along with Sam Griffith. First shot's up and good by Will Larkin.
Austin Brandt coming out. I think he's earned it with his rebounding.
Austin got moved around a little bit by this Brandon Jones underneath the basket.
Yeah, that kid's strong. Austin just needs to get lower than his hip and, you know, push him out a little bit better.
Ziaja with the ball at the top of the key.
And they got Patrick down there battling with him.
Oh. Sam Griffith with the rebound. And kick it to Tyson Johnson, who flips it over to Will. Will Larkin gets the ball inside to Wilson Smith, who jump stops.
Wow, they're going to count that. That's a great pass. You know, that's where them shot fakes and pass fakes and all that really come in there. Everybody bites on it. Wilson was wide open. Good finish by Wilson, too.
That was a good finish with the fake jump stop, draw the foul, and then put the bucket in.
Yeah.
That almost looked like it could have been called on the floor.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was going to be.
Wilson's first shot is up and no good.
I think he's wanting 2.
I think he
instead
wanted
of
2
1.
too. He's going to put it in. That bucket, Winamac is going to take the lead 47-23. They have a 24-point lead with time ticking away in the third quarter. Ziaja facing off against Tyson Johnson. That ball's going to be out of bounds on Tyson with another deflection.
Yeah, good hands by Tyson.
Wait a second. We got a foul actually called. Looks like they're going to get Patrick Kiefer on a foul.
Yeah, he's down there battling with Jones. Jones is coming out now.
Hunter Mans throwing the ball in for Culver. He's going to find Valaquette. Valaquette being guarded closely by Will Larkin.
That's an impressive move.
Valaquette takes him to the hole. Valaquette, he's not quitting, is he? I think that ball might have got out of bounds before time's up. We're going to jump over to another break. We'll be right back.
This is Oldview. And this is now you.
5 wears his fire hat and coat in the wind.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV 4. This is Tim Gerhart with my partner, the coach, Cole Croft.
Tonight's game will
Man, that sounds way better.
It's getting a little smoother.
Yeah, Winamac did a good job there opening the game up, had 21 points in that quarter. They kind of came out and man there, and then they picked up in a 1-3-1, and they ended up going full court, and that really got the transition game going, and I think it got Culver rushed a little bit with some quick shots, and we got the rebound and outletted it.
And started to hit some layups too. It seemed like that quarter where the layups that Winamac was missing in the first half, they finally started draining those.
Yeah, Wilson Smith got a great pass from Will Larkin there, connected, three-point play potentially, misses it. He gets his own rebound and puts it back in for another layup. So good hustle by Wilson.
Tyson Johnson brings the ball down to Sam Griffith. Back out to Tyson, over to Carson Bennett, who's now in the game, sophomore from Winamac. Sam Griffith over to Tyson, into Pat Kiefer. Got a young squad out there for Winamac right now.
Yeah, get him some time. You never know when you're going to need him.
Balaquette. A good little pick and roll there by Colin Odell. Ziaja with a nice move underneath the basket. Converts too.
Yeah, you got a couple kids don't see a lot of playing time in there. Let's see what they put together here.
Creasy back out to Tyson to Sam Griffith. Sam to Tyson. Out to Creasy for three. It's going to be good.
Yeah, there's one thing that kid can do, and that's definitely shoot threes.
Austin Creasy, a 5'11 senior for Winamac. Culver having a little bit of trouble getting things moving. That's Ziaja.
Quick hands by Creasy there. He can shoot, but he's also really, really quick.
Sam Griffith's going to drive to the basket, kicks it out to Carson. Looks like they're going to get him for being out of bounds over there.
Yeah.
It's a good drive to the hole.
Yeah, Sam had an open shot, but I think he's looking to get other kids involved here. He's a very unselfish kid.
Says something about the senior leadership on this team.
Yeah, get them younger kids involved because, like I said, you never know when you're going to need them. Coach Kruger wants a timeout there.
With that timeout, I'm going to have another word from a sponsor.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhart with my partner, the coach, Cole Croft. 6:28 to go in the game. Winamac finally starting to take control with a score of 50 to Culver's 27, so that's a 23-point difference. Just sort of waiting the entire first half for something that didn't come, and it took the third quarter for Winamac's offense to finally start catching fire.
Yeah, transition points. We hit a couple threes. Both Larkins hit a three there. Now both coaches getting some younger kids involved, and Coach Kruger didn't like what he saw there on the press, and got a timeout. Good timeout. Teach the kids in a moment. Looks like Winamac's going to go to the 1-3-1 coming out of the timeout.
Ball stolen by Calvin, who passed it out to his brother Will. Will in the corner kicks it over to
Austin Creasy.
Yeah, Creasy. Just going to be just off the mark. Will's three-point try. He's going to go again, and this one's good.
Down. That's 4 for Will. Didn't hesitate, did he? As soon as he got it back.
Nope. Back to Velaquette, who throws it hard into Colin Odell.
Good hustle by Wilson Smith. Saw that backside was open and got there. Good hustle.
Odell's going to come out for Brandon Jones back in the ball game. Brandon Jones, only one of 2 seniors on the Culver Cavaliers. They got an awful young team, Cole.
Yeah, I think the future looks bright, you know. That's why I think you saw that timeout by Coach Kruger. Just a good point to teach them. You know, the best way to learn is in game action.
Creasy coming out for Winamac and Carson Bennett heading in.
And Jones was jumping up and down. He was wide open wanting the ball there. That's the thing about the 1-3-1. You get them high hands, they just can't make that cross-court pass. See how they're lobbing them?
It's like Coach Cross' basketball team, his girls' basketball team is starting to be a little relentless tonight.
Boy,
a little shout out to Blake Bailey. That might be the 3rd or 4th time she's tried to call you.
Yeah, Coach, you might want to get them or something so they quit calling me.
Why don't you zoom in on those goofballs?
They're a great group of girls. Relentless by
yeah, there's a group of knuckleheads right there.
Wilson Smith.
And she just stays there.
Number 15, Tucker Fisher.
All right, more subs coming in here.
Tyson Johnson. Number 23, Austin Breen.
All right, Culver is shooting free throws the rest of the game here. 7th foul on Winamac.
Hunter Mance, a junior with Culver. His first shot is up, and it is good. He'll get to shoot again.
That's his first point of the night.
Well done keeping track of that stuff.
I don't know if it's right or not.
It's his second. Tyson is going to bring the ball down for Winamac. Hunter Mance playing some pretty tight defense. Good screen by Austin Brandt.
Hey, you run into that screen, you're going to know it.
Yeah, you're going to feel it afterwards.
Now he's doing
Austin,
a little globetrotter move there.
Yeah, passed it to himself. Shot is up by Caston.
Will Larkin with the rebound. Got Will with 17 points tonight.
Velaquette kicks it out. It's going to be a short 3-point try by
Austin Brandt.
Hunter Mans.
That's why the big guy's not supposed to play the point guard.
I gotcha.
He doesn't stop as quick. I hear Nathan Welder over here saying he's like a bulldozer.
Kind of hard to stop that train once it gets rolling down the track, ain't it?
He's laughing. Coach Hugler wants a timeout here.
With that timeout, we're going to jump over for another quick word from a sponsor.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Kniebel Insurance is a proud supporter of Winamac Athletics, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your needs. Contact Kniebel Insurance today for your free quote. The Winamac Corner Deli. From daily lunch specials to full-service event catering, the Winamac Corner Deli offers a variety of mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees. Stop by today or reach out to us on Facebook. The Winamac Corner Deli, smoking good food.
Please support.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhart with my partner, the coach. We're zooming in on the cheer block, and they're not going particularly crazy. That didn't work out quite as we scripted, did it?
Yeah, 26-point game here.
Valaquette brings the ball down. It's hard to get too excited as a cheer block participant when the score is this far out of hand. Valaquette with the ball. Drives in. Nice move to the basket.
He has had some nice good moves tonight.
He's got a smooth move to the basket. Carson Bennett gets the ball over to Tyson, who gets the ball to Pat Kiefer. Pat tries to hit Carson Bennett on the cut. That was a nice cut by Carson, just couldn't get that pass in his hands.
Yeah, it looks like Winamac's going to get their first win in conference, put them at 1-1. You know, you've got LaVille and Knox and Triton all at 1-0 there, so they'll all have to play each other. You know, LaVille and Knox, that'll be a really, really good game. Winamac still has Knox left to play, so Winamac probably want Knox to try to knock off LaVille there, and hopefully they can get Knox.
Looks like Knox is, 4-1 with one loss to a 3A Peru team, which, you know, they lost 55-64. So,
yeah, Peru's a pretty good team.
Handled Tippy Valley 41-38. I bet that was a good game to watch.
So you never know. I mean, LaVille's going to be tough to beat, but Knox is a very solid team. They got that Ian Code kid that volleyball line, he can knock them down. Quick hands
a bit of
there.
pushing and shoving under there. I like the no call.
And Willie's going to try to get it back. Look at that hustle. That's unbelievable.
That's incredible. And drains the bucket.
Yeah. Kid is so athletic. Willie's still playing up aggressive defense. Carson Bennett knocks the ball out of bounds. Good to see some young kids in there. Daniel Caston, I mean, that kid can jump, extremely athletic. Got Austin Creasy coming back in for Will Larkin.
Carson Bennett, a 5'11 sophomore. There's an upside to that kid, isn't there?
Yeah, yep. This is a good time, you know, with 6 seniors, it's a good time to get those kids some playing time.
Tyson Johnson.
Oh,
ooh,
I told you Daniel
denial.
could jump, didn't I? Yeah, he might have.
Yep, going to get a travel there. Daniel Caston with a pretty legit denial.
He's got some hops and some long arms.
They're going to get Tyson for his 3rd foul. Looks like he's just going for the ball.
Yeah. Tyson's not going to let anything go easy.
Johnson.
You know, he's the one here that's probably going to get all these younger kids involved here and get them in good offense.
Tyson generally a pass first and shoot second kind of kid.
He's very unselfish. You know, he can knock it down. It's good to see him
Absolutely
come out and hit the three-pointer early.
So is he going to dunk the ball next year?
I don't know about that. You know, his dad's, 6'5", so maybe he's still growing. There's
steps
a 3.
Up for a 3,
yep.
Drains it.
Man, he must be listening to us.
I think he's listening to it. I think his ears were burning.
But you look at his face. There's no emotion at all. I mean, he's business.
Creasy with the steal. He's going to drive down.
That tip, was that Daniel?
I don't know if that was Daniel that tipped it in or Carson Bennett. There were a lot of hands. A lot of hands flapping around in there.
The second group here is playing really hard.
Yes, they are.
Another steal by Creasy.
He's not done playing for the night, is he?
No.
He's got 1:20 left with Winamac 67, Culver 29. Nice move to the basket by Owen Valaquette.
Had a couple of those tonight.
Yes, he has.
He'll be coming back next year.
they have a pretty stout junior class. I'd say Culver's got a lot of upside coming next year.
Yeah, they do. Daniel Casson, man, everybody's trying to get involved here.
Yes, they are. Trying to make the most use out of the varsity times they can.
That's 11 3-pointers for Winamac tonight. They've scored more on 3-pointers than Culver has the game. Creasy.
Another steal by Creasy. Who is this kid? That's fantastic.
I think he's wanting Coach Hugler to put him in.
I guess. Surely he can't do it 4 times in a row, can he? Tyson's going to get called with another.
Well, it didn't look like at halftime it was going to be a 41-point game, did it?
No, it did not.
Winamac really controlled the second half.
It's going to be Tyson Johnson's 4th call. If you call referees that call a real tight defensive game, that does not steer towards the advantage of Tyson because he plays a real tight defense. And
no.
Now you get a referee or officials that'll let the boys play and allow some contact, and that really favors Tyson.
Yeah. Normally at the 3 and 4A level, then officials let them really, really go at it. You know, maybe you get up in the region or South Bend area. So
Ziaja drains his free throw attempts. Tyson brings the ball back down. Got 12 seconds left.
Look for Winamac just to run out the clock here. I think the officials want him to because he's not even counting.
Officials wanting to get home tonight. And that'll do it with a final score of Winamac 72 and Culver 32. We're going to jump over to a quick timeout break from a sponsor.
This is Old You. And this is Now You.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the wind.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Knievel Insurance is a proud supporter of Winamac Athletics, offering home, auto, farm, and commercial business insurance tailored to fit your needs. Contact Knievel Insurance today for your free quote. The Winamac Corner Deli. From daily lunch specials to full-service event catering, the Winamac Corner Deli offers a variety of mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees. Stop by today or reach out to us on Facebook. The Winamac Corner Deli, smoking good food. This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Find your go with Braun Ability, the world's most trusted name in mobility. Braun Ability is a proud supporter of the Winamac community, where we are working together for a more mobile world. Learn more online at braunability.com. Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been proudly serving the community since 1963. With 18 physicians and nurse practitioners, along with a friendly and knowledgeable staff, PMH is dedicated to providing quality care closer to home. More information online at pmhnet.com. Please support our local sponsors.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart with the coach, Cole Croft. Cole, what did you see in terms of stats that you kept?
Well, second half, Winamac really picked it up. Will Larkin had 4 threes, 19 points. Tyson Johnson had 8 points, 2 threes. Will Larkin had 13 points, 2 threes. Austin Creasy came in there and got 7 points really, really quick with a 3. Wilson Smith, Mr. Hustle, you know, he had 9 points, hit a 3. Austin Brandt had 4, and Daniel Casson had 3. You know, you look at Culver. I'm going to let you say that name. Owen Valaquette.
Valaquette.
All right, junior had 11.
I did get feedback, by the way, that we pronounced that correctly.
All right, well, let's do this next one. Donovan Ziaja,
but I did not get feedback one way or the other, so that may or may not be.
So another junior had 12 points. So, most of their points are coming from underclassmen, so Culver's got a lot to look forward to.
Say that Valaquette and Ziaja both being juniors next year, they come back, they should be pretty tough.
Yeah, 23 of the 32 points, so 3 threes between them. Valaquette had some great moves in doing some transition there and some layups.
Another kid with some upside, that Colin Odell. I know we saw a lot of Brandon Jones underneath the boards for Culver, but that Odell kid looks like he can move some bodies around. He'll be a senior next year.
Yeah, he came in and did a real good job. Very physical kid. That's good to see. So Coach Krieger's got to be happy. It's tough to lose by 40 points there, but he's got to understand where he's at in his program. He's going to have a good class coming back next year. So
little zoom in on Presley Johnson, who may or may not be aware that she was being broadcasted in that moment. We're going to jump over to another quick timeout.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gearhart. Getting ready to conclude our coverage tonight. Kendall Johnson is joining us for the post-game show really quickly. Your brother got in a little foul trouble there towards the end of the game tonight, Kendall.
Yeah, I'm not very proud of him on the fouls. We need to cut back on that. That's just a Johnson thing that we do, and I don't really appreciate it.
It's a Johnson thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard that before.
Yeah, we do foul a lot. I mean, I had 3 offensive fouls my last game.
3 offensive fouls.
Yes, not proud of myself for that.
I got you. This is something that's really burned into your brain. You think about this.
Not smart.
Kendall, what else did you see tonight?
Tyson, he's just good all-around player. Defense, he's very strong with his defense, but when he fouls, it's just not good.
Are we going to call this the Tyson Johnson post-game shows?
Yes.
I got you.
Tyson is all-around stud.
Hey, actually, look up at Chad. You're on TV right now. Wave to him. Oh, there's Aubrey too. Oh, Presley, please get me in the shot, please. Well, I think that's going to do it for tonight's coverage. Thanks a lot for tuning in for RTC TV's broadcast of the Winamac Warriors versus the Culver Cavaliers.